Hello students, now we will continue our discussion on steam power plant, and in this discussion we shall see the pulverizing mills. So as told earlier, pulverizing mills means these are the mills which convert the lump coal, rock coal into powder form. Okay, so I think you have seen coal, and pulverizing it requires some mechanical energy, some abrasion, some hammering effect, and there are four types of mills which are used for pulverizing the coal. The first one is ball mill, which we will discuss in this topic, and then subsequently we will deal with ball and race mill, impact and or hammer mill, and then lastly bowl mill. Now just have a look at this diagram of this ball mill. You can see this ball mill. Now there is a coal hopper here. Coal hopper, the coal comes to the coal hopper. Okay, from the coal hopper the coal is sent to the classifier. Okay, from the classifier means it will classify whether it is a pulverized coal or it is a lump coal, because in this both will be there. From the classifier it will come through the conveyor to the drum. So this is the drum. Okay, this is the drum, and this drum is rotated by a gear and motor. So this the drum is rotated by gear and motor arrangement. Okay, now you can see what happens. The coal comes from the hopper, goes to the classifier, and by the conveyor, screw conveyor, it comes to the rotating drum. Now this rotating drum is like you have seen any steel drum, small drum. Okay, in that there will be steel balls, okay, of various sizes, and this drum is rotated. Okay, like your washing machine drum is rotated now. So this drum is rotated. Now what happens, because the lump coal is there and this steel balls are rotating, the steel balls will hit the coal particle, and over a period of time the coal particles will become pulverized coal. Again this pulverized coal, this will go back to the classifier, and here the air is supplied. Here basically you can see the hot air is supplied from the bottom. It comes to the classifier, and this pulverized coal is taken by the classifier and sent to the burner. So this is how in the classifier only due to the hot air only the coal, pulverized coal will be sent to the burner, and the bigger particles will be sent back to the drum itself. Okay, so the diagram is shown. It consists of a large cylinder partly filled with various sized of steel balls. Coal is fed into the cylinder which mixes with these balls. The cylinder is rotated and the pulverization takes place as a result of action between the balls and the coal. Mill consists of coal feeder, pulverizer, classifier and exhauster. Feeders supply the coal to the classifier, and then it is passed over to pulverizer with the help of a screw conveyor. A mixture of tempering air and hot air from air preheater is introduced in the pulverizer as shown in the figure. These streams of air pick up the pulverized coal and pass through the classifier. The oversized particles are thrown out of the air stream in the classifier, and the fine material is passed to the burner through the exhaust fan. The output of the mill is controlled by dampers located at the exhaust fan inlet duct. These dampers vary the flow of air through mill and thereby controls the rate of fuel removed from the mill. The feeder output is regulated by the coal level in the cylinder. When the coal level in the cylinder attains sufficient height to seal the lower channel, then differential control operates to stop the coal feed. Okay, when the coal level in the cylinder attains at sufficient height to seal the lower channel, then the differential control operates to stop the coal feed. A ball mill capable of pulverizing 10 tons of coal per hour contains 4% of moisture, requires 28 tons of steel balls, and consumes around 20 to 25 kilowatt hour energy per ton of coal. So these are ball mill, as you have seen, it uses steel balls, and there is a these steel balls in the drum. The coal is fed into the drum, and the drum is rotated with the help of a motor and a reduction gearbox. Okay, and conveying of the pulverized coal is done by hot air. Okay, and it is separated in the classifier, and the control of the flow is controlled by the dampers in the exhaust fan. So what are the main features? Is the grinding elements in this mill are not seriously affected by metal scrap and other foreign materials in the coal. See, if you go to the flour mill now to get your jawar, wheat ground, there if any steel particles, metal scrap is there, then it will damage the grinders. But here, because the balls are made of steel and they are also hardened, so they are not affected by any metal scrap. Second is, there is a considerable quantity of coal in the mill, which acts as a reservoir. This rotating drum is big drum, and the balls are also very big size. Okay, so the coal in the ball mill acts like a reservoir. This pulverizer prevents fire from going out when there is slight interruption in fuel feed caused by coal clogging in bunker. So in case in the bunker, main storage, if there is any clogging of the coal, still it can continue for some more time because there is coal inside the rotating drum. This mill can be used successfully for a wide range of fuels, including anthracite and bituminous coal, which are difficult to pulverize. Anthracite and bituminous are very good quality coal, and they are very hard. So because they are very hard, difficult to pulverize. So because of the hard steel ball, you can easily pulverize. And the system is simple in operation, low in initial cost, but its operating cost is high. Operating cost is high because the drum is constantly rotated by the motor, and the steel balls are also prone to wear and tear. Okay.